feeling that beautiful vibration, the vibration of life this morning. This new day, this new beginning that we start in meditation. In this place where you are seated this morning, God is right there. God is right next to you and all around you and showing up as beautiful, magnificent new life. What a gift that we receive every time we breathe in and breathe out. Thank you for joining all of us today in meditation. Renewing your awareness of the oneness of life right here and right now. If your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back to your breath. The beauty of the in-breath and the calming beauty of the out-breath. The breath of God breathing you. this moment as our meditation comes to a close, bring your awareness gently back into the room, bringing that peace and calm and deep knowing that you are spirit expressing today. So may you see beauty and light and experience laughter today. Thanks for joining me, and our service starts in 10 minutes at 10:30. Thank you.
Wow. Good morning. Good morning, Karen. There you go. It's so nice to be back here with all of you. It's been a while for me. Yes, I love it. So are you ready to sing? Everyone go, ah. Perfect. Okay. Goes like this. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Got it? You are welcome here. You are welcome here. And you are welcome. Sing that again. Warm up. Warm up. Here we go. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Sing it again. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome. All right, I'll sing this line to you now. It goes like this. Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you know what? You are home. Here we go. And you are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You got it. Sing it again. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. All right, I'll sing you the verse now. It goes like this. Whatever you've been through, you found CSL San Jose somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you know what? You are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Sing it again. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are. Let's go a cappella. Let's hear you sing it now. Here we go. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Sing it again. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Let's sing. We are welcome. Here. Sing we are welcome. And we are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome. All right, let's go up. We are welcome here. Let's go up and say, I am welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. Claim it for yourself now. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome. Let's go back to you. Look around the room and say, you are welcome here. You are welcome. Tell somebody they might need to hear. You are welcome here. You are welcome. Here we go. Last time. You are welcome here. And you are welcome here. Yes, you are. Right here. Let's hear it for the Druckettes.
Good morning. Fantastic. My name is Jennifer Bick, and I am a ministerial student. Oh, gosh, no, I'm not. I am a minister intern. and the Director of Youth and Family here at CSL San Jose. My pronouns are she, her, and in the spirit of peace, I welcome you here to our Sunday celebration. I would like to invite our practitioner of the day, Les Lindop, forward to share our call to service.
Thank you. Take this moment to settle in. Take a deep breath. Let's pray. There is but one God, one source, one infinite energy that flows through each and every one of us. It flows through me, it flows through you without separation as we are one. Knowing that oneness that we share, we come together today to celebrate and to be open to where it may lead us. Knowing that that path that we are each on is unique and individual, but is part of the whole. I am so grateful to be with you today. I'm so grateful to stand here knowing that we have an opportunity to share together, to experience the love and the joy in God. I release my word into the action of the law, knowing that it's already done, and so it is.
Les. As our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, taught in principle, the great religions of the world do not differ as much as they appear to, and in truth, we light the first candle to recognize and honor a variety of religions as sacred paths to the one. We light the second candle in honor of our ancestors, those in those lives who have stood for us until we could stand for ourselves. We light the third candle for those in the world who are experiencing lack, suffering, and discord of any kind, claiming a power for good, healing, and blessing for them now. We light the fourth candle in honor of the absolute realm inspired by love and made manifest by law, where all exists in the here and now to be realized. And we light the fifth candle in gratitude for the manifest universe itself, the living proof of God's existence through our ever-evolving awareness of oneness. Thank you. Our community is a place of belonging, calling all into their spiritual magnificence. We are companions on the journey, expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles we teach as we meet each other where we are. We are a safe space where hope and courage are explored and new beginnings are happening through radical acceptance of who and whose we are. Welcome home. I want to acknowledge all the people who are here to make this service possible today. Our production manager, our practitioners in service, our sound booth pros and live stream moderators, ushers, greeters, kitchen angels, concierge, bookstore, and every one of you giving of yourselves in sacred service and celebration of spirit and community. Thank you. And we realize that today's trends offer many options of spiritual soul food, and we are grateful that you are here today with us. And we welcome you. And if you're here for the first time, please consider staying after service for some nourishment and connection, and pick up a welcome package at the concierge desk before you leave. Would you please stand and read together our statement of being? We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. And while you are up, take a moment and greet someone around you today. It's my honor to tell you all a little bit about our guest artist today, Karen Drucker. Yay. You already know she's an amazing singer and pianist. She is also a conference speaker. She's a singer-songwriter. Every single song you hear today is one of her original compositions. She's a workshop facilitator. This bio says you've recorded over 15 CDs, but I know it's over 20.
23.
Yes, 23. She's also written an inspirational book called Let Go of the Shore, Stories and Songs That Set the Spirit Free. She's a...
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
She's a professional comedian. She's led her own band for corporate events, has been a music director of New Thought churches, and has been the music director and music weaver for many spiritual conferences and retreats. It does not say it on here, but she's also the facilitator, professor, I might say, for the music ministry courses in the School of Spiritual Leadership, and I had the experience of being one of her students.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes.
So it does say she loves making music, making a difference, and touching hearts.
Yes, thank
Karen
you, darling.
Drucker.
Thank you. Thank you. Ah, it's so nice to be back here again. Anyone going through any kind of a transition in your life at all? So I wrote this when I was just kind of going, what is going on? Where am I supposed to go? So hopefully this matches the talk today. I'll teach it to you. There's been a storm brewing inside of me. Clouds moving around my heart. 'Cause something's changing that I can't see. I'm stuck in what I know is safe, but not yet where I'm supposed to be. I feel the call of something more. I feel the call of something I've never felt before. I feel the call of something more. And I feel that call, and it's asking me, what am I here for? 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 1, 2, 3. They say that pain pushes till a vision pulls. Feels like my safety nets have all fallen down now. I wish I had a map telling me where to go, but I got this feeling in my soul that when I get there, I'm gonna know. I feel that call of something more, and I feel the call to be someone I've never been before. I feel the call of something more, and I feel that call, and it's asking me, what am I here for? 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 Talk to me now. I wanna make a move right now, though I don't know when or how. But when I trust and know the truth, my heart will point the way. There is more of me to share, so today I do declare I will take that step in faith and let my light shine. Oh, I feel that call of something more. I feel that call to be someone I have never been before. That call of something more. And I feel the call, it's asking now, the call of something more. I feel that call of something that I've never been before. I feel that call of something more. I feel that call, and it's asking me, what am I here for? 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 Let me tell you now. What am I here for? What am I here for? What am I here? Could it be about love? Just giving love. That's what I'm here for. Just love. Let's hear it for the... Yes, thank you. Good job, boys. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful. And now, continuing our theme of rolling in the deep, is our interim minister, Reverend Dr. Nadene Rogers, speaking to us today on 1,000-Room Palace.
Good morning, beloved CSL San Jose, and to those who are tuning in from far and wide, and to the insanely talented professor, Karen Drucker, blessing us here today. Karen, I'm sorry I'm not there with you today. I've never been on the platform with you, and I'm sad that I can't be there today, but you sang so beautifully to our theme this month, Rolling in the Deep. You know, I keep looking over here because I'm looking at your picture on Facebook. With your lyrics, there is a storm brewing inside of me. You know, this rolling in the deep, this storm, encourage us to embrace, I think, the unknown that you're speaking of, right? That unknown, to appreciate those hidden depths and find strength and safety in the darkness, right? In the darkness, which is really promoting a more inclusive and nuanced understanding of our inner and outer worlds so that we can follow, as you sang, that call of something more. You know, last week, Reverend Maureen delivered to us an invitation emphasizing clearly, gently, and simply that how we think and the way we walk in this world does make a difference and contributes to its transformation. You know, each of us are the core of conscious development, aren't we? And we must stay the course as our soul clearly understands what it is that is ours to do. I think our soul's story is one that many of us do not know, but that all of us search for consciously or unconsciously. You know, in times which procure a sense of unsteadiness or disharmony in a manner which seems so out of our control and beyond overwhelming, and our capacity to, how would I say it, even compartmentalize, such as being present or presented to us in our world today. Take a moment there. Our soul seems to elicit pictures of safety and comfort and closeness to our deepest selves, a place of rootedness, of groundedness and calm, which isn't hiding. Sometimes I think we get that confused. At least I know I do, when I'm questioning what is mine to do. You know, and yet our journey into alignment can be quite confusing, can't it? Awakening to the spiritual quest to connect with our soul, I think, comes more to us in adulthood. Because, you know, when we're young, we have the experience to recognize it. And when we're in our twilight years, we don't quite have the strength or desire to pursue the changes and challenges that the search presents. It's in our adulthood. And it doesn't mean just chronologically. I think it means our own intellectual and maturity and our spiritual maturity. The soul's quest, recognized in so many sacred traditions, you know, everywhere, is really the first step in the pursuit of spiritual wisdom. And the soul's call is known by many, many names. Conversion, summons, change of heart. I think this turning is described as another way from circumference to the center, from appearance to reality, from the sensible to the intelligible, maybe even from the idea of time to the idea of eternity. I think there are as many calls from the soul as there are human souls, but the voice of the call is always the same. I think it says, come back, there's still time. There's still time, there's always time. So today, what if we explored the quest of our soul using the analogy of being housed in a 1,000-room palace? I don't know what image that conjures up in your mind, but it's quite a grand image in mine. With so many possible doors to open, can the soul even be found? Where is it hiding? Or is it hiding? Of course, it's not that the soul is absent. It is that our faculties of inner insight are not functioning well enough to actually see it, right? To be one with it. When we experience the world through that tiny slit of self-perception, instead of being in touch with the magnificence of our divine humanity, it is said that we are actually living in the basement of a 1,000-room palace. Then again, perhaps the entire 1,000-room palace is the soul's reflection itself. Dr. Ernest Holmes, who wrote The Science of Mind and Spirit, refers to the soul in his teaching symbol of the universal creative process of cause and effect as the creative principle of nature and the law of spirit, the medium through which the power of intelligence moves itself into form. Now, what's relevant to us is that the energy of thought, our thought consciously, drops into our subconscious mind or our law of being or universal soul, subjective soul, and moves itself into form, into reality. Dr. Holmes explains the soul as the servant to the conscious self-choosing spirit, and one with it at the same time. The conscious spirit we often refer to as love inspires, and the subconscious spirit we refer to as law or soul executes. So yes, the universal soul is the spiritual law that governs creation, and it can also be associated with our moral compass or the creative energy revealed in works of art, or even a specific quality like the soul of a nation. The soul, it's a mirror of our mind that reflects the direction of our mind. The spiritual law that faithfully carries out the instructions it is given. Dr. Holmes also stated that cause and effect will forever create the experience of our lives. And our work, actually, I would say our only work, is to decide and declare that cause be in alignment with our soul's highest and best. Now, highest and best to you might mean our soul's value. Now, I understand this last statement as referring to soul in its most common definition, our individualized expression, shall I say? Individualized expression, or essence maybe, of the infinite and the eternal spirit. So today we're exploring the soul's call as that inner essence that both receives and reflects the qualities of spirit. So here's the question that comes up for me when I think about it in that way, in those two ways. I'd like to ask you, because I often wonder myself, in what form or circumstance does the call of the soul enter a person's life? Now, sometimes I think people hear the call when they have everything they want from life And then they discover it's not quite enough. Conversely, the call can be triggered by sometimes a setback, a sickness, maybe by an episode of suffering so intolerable that we're forced to seek refuge in something stronger than the ordinary mechanisms that can be produced by the intellect or the ego mind. You know, the soul may arise as a slow growing realization born of the passing days and years. Or it may come from a recognition that the way we perceive things of ordinary life are leaving us a little hungry and a feeling of being incomplete, and that some deeper part of ourselves is yearning for a higher form of nourishment. Now, there are some that believe only a certain few are called to fulfill their soul's destiny, and others believe it takes many lifetimes. Each of us, by the innate infinite intelligence that lives through us, is called to live a life that is reflective of the qualities of its creator. And while the invitation to a conscious spiritual evolution is our inherent birthright, it is entirely our own choice as to whether or not we embark on the journey once we are called. Now, you probably know as well as I do that the call can reveal itself in dreams. Oh, yes, visions, pictures, symbols, books, teachers, perhaps a profound philosophy, or even a single idea in a single holy moment. There are as many calls as there are human souls. But we're reminded that from a spiritual perspective, the purpose of life, I think, is to achieve soul realization, to be, and I call that, to be the full expression of who we are. That there is a transcendent spiritual essence within each of us. It's a potential known that is sought after from time immemorial. And when it is awakened, this spiritual essence removes seekers from ordinary sorrows and confusions of life and provides more heightened states of aliveness, awareness, I would say, joy, peace, and a sense of certainty. Now, I think there are many places of entry in this 1,000-room palace. Each one, I think, affords us the opportunity to invoke our individualized creative soul's voice and hear its call. So I am going to introduce 7 rooms which have particular meaning to me in my lifetime as I am ever evolving and awakening. So what is behind door number 1? Well, for me, that door is paying attention to the signs. Don't dismiss or run so fast past them. To pause, take a deep breath, and ask, what is here for me to know? What is here for me to feel and then to know? Door number 2. I love it when I remember the soul hungers for the experience of life. And the mind is always blessed by it. So the experience, the feeling, and then the mind. So let leading by your mind rest a while, I say, Nadene, and allow the spontaneity of the soul's joy lead. How about that for a change? Now, door number 3. Door number 3. I like to think of this one as just take the shot. Take the shot, right? While being in integrity with my soul's value and instinct. Take the shot, but be in integrity, right? Door number 4 is notice when I am underutilizing or overutilizing myself so that I can remain harmonious in my giving and receiving from life. Have you noticed often we think, oh, in the I can'ts, the I buts, if onlys, we sit back a bit and we don't let our light shine. And then sometimes we go so full bore that we exhaust ourselves in the shining, right? Ah, it's lovely, isn't it? Door number 5, let stepping up in what's ours to do mean opening up to receive and trust and respond. Instead of initiating an action all the time, instead of taking closer control of the circumstances, which we all love to do, right? So let stepping up in what is ours to do, let it mean trusting more and responding more. And door number 6, experience pain and discomfort and disease within our body as all part of the process, with revelations of their own to bring. Say, this too is God. And lastly, door number 7. Oh, yes. Remember what is our business and what is not. And that each creation, each being has its own soul journey. And love means affirming within our own mind and heart what is occurring is what is happening, and therefore what is meant to be, without the need for me to intervene. Now, I have a little story I want to share with you about that, an illustrative story. It happened back in 2000. And I was traveling to Costa Rica with my ministerial teacher and friend. And during this adventure, we found ourselves on the West Coast in the National Turtle Reserve for the giant leatherbacks. And we were there right on New Year's Eve. Now, having set out from a southern hot party spot in Hako Beach, both of us with colds, it was prior to the dawn's first light. We finished our first 13-hour, I would say, land water trek and landed at the reserve just 30 minutes before dusk. Now, this is the time, it's a very special time on the reserve, where the guides will take an infrared light and have the people who want to just kind of crawl on their bellies on the beach very quietly. And he always puts his hand up for us to, we almost stop breathing because the big leatherbacks are coming up to lay their hatch. Now, the count is about 80 eggs, out of which it said maybe one will survive in every 12 to 20 hatches, in the nature of things. So one day, Marilyn and I were sneaking back to our hotel room after the dusk curfew, and I felt this soft fluttering sensation on my ankle. So I looked down to see the miracle of a baby turtle making its way toward the ocean. One lone newborn. What are the odds in the natural world? Always stacked against it, yet knowing exactly what to do and where to go. How does that happen? Don't know. It did not stop to contemplate what would happen if I turned left instead of going right, I'm also guessing that there was no postulating that if they hit a bush, they'd best turn around and surmise they weren't meant for something better, But this baby, I called it Lola, just went as fast as its legs could carry her right into a humongous wave. Only, of course, to be pushed back again and again and again. Is this sounding familiar? Now, at which point, knowing the odds, of course, I bent down to pick it up and just help it on its way, right? And then I felt this tight grasp jerking my arm back before I could make contact. And Marilyn, my teacher, said, "Do not interfere with the soul's journey of this turtle. It is none of your business." And I stopped. Now, I'm telling that story 25 years later, and it is not the first time I told it. I was quite shocked at her response. But I realized what she'd said, And what happened was it successfully made it into the water. It knew how to swim, of course, just like a fish, and life can be tough. And who knows what happens after that. So here we have an example of a soul's call, everything within it ready, available to answer that call, and the natural challenges that arise on the path. So how do we reconcile the seeming paradox of engaging and trusting the soul's call alongside the healing, the upset, the resistance of the natural challenges that occur as you take one step after the other? How do you deal with this feeling of conflict when it occurs? Science of mind has certainly helped me. Understanding and applying the laws of attraction, of correspondence, and cause and effect have helped support me in realizing that as I am one in the mind of God, or another way to say that is universal infinite intelligence, and that God or intelligence is sourced within me and expresses as me, and therefore only divine right order and divine harmony can exist working through the law of cause and effect. Therefore, I can begin to open myself up to the idea that all perceived conflicts and all perceived solutions are spiritual in nature, and that all conflict is not external, but internal. So why then must we be set on this human path to reconcile and deal with internal conflict? Now, we may not ask that question very much anymore, as we grow older. We kind of, yeah, I know it's all about me. Yeah, I know it's in my mind. Yeah. But underneath it all, I think we have a little question. Why can't we just be peace? Why can't the world just love each other? We all have that deep desire to see and to feel that, because that is the nature, the true nature of God's creation, of God. I think it is because without the natural resistance that arises when we have outgrown and no longer need a certain experience, or better stated, that certain belief that caused the experience, we move past the contentment and complacency, which disallows the empowerment of the individual as they pass into and through it into, again, a state of divine discomfort, right? It's like our soul calls us forward and our mind's catching up, or our emotions are catching up. And because the resolution of conflict opens the door for feelings of accomplishment and peace, right, and celebration and affirmation and acceptance, greater acceptance and love for who we are, it deepens our faith and our courage to enact God's potential within us. I think no one is where they are supposed to be according to our ego needs, but everyone is where they are meant to be in our accordance with our right of consciousness, which sets the law of our being in the universal law or subjective soul into action. So, what would it feel like to see spiritual truth and its infinite potential in a difficult condition within our lives or within a disturbing current world issue? What would it be like? Byron Katie, who is famous for the work, is one method of feeling our spiritual truth smack dab in the middle of the sticky parts of our relationship with self and with the world conditions. She asks us 4 questions. The first question, if you want to close your eyes and just take this into yourself, bring up a feeling that's where you're divided against yourself inside, or where you're pushing up and angry or resistant to what's going on in the world around you, or your circumstances in your home or your job. Ask this question. Okay, is what you are telling yourself about it true? Yes or no? If you say yes, I'm going to ask you, she asks you question number 2. Can you absolutely know that it's true? Now, oftentimes at this moment, people stop and go, well, it's true in my experience, but does that make it true? All right, the third question is, so how do you react, or what happens when you believe that thought, that it's true? How do you feel when you believe that it's true? And the last question, the freedom movement, is who would you be without the thought? So I think that we forget that life was never meant to be understood. It was meant to be felt. And we spend so much time trying to fix everything, figure it out, explain things, solve things, control things. But life is not a puzzle, it's a wave. And we were never meant to carry that wave. We were meant to let it move through us. The joy, the fear, the heartbreak, the moments that didn't make sense until much later. We are never broken, we are becoming. And so is the world. As intensely sad and angry as we may react to it, we're not meant to hold on to what is meant to pass. We just grip those moments and the ideas, the circumstances, and tend to freeze it in time instead of just feeling it, all of it. Because this too is a part of the dance, and if we listen closely enough, even our pain is trying to teach us what our soul already knows, and that is what it is to be fully alive. So in closing, I say something from Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's life may be, I go and I lie down where the wood drake rests, in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. So when we come into the peace of wild things, we are aware of our soul's calling, and we almost feel it as if through divine intervention. There's no precedence in God. God is spontaneous. Being pulled by our soul's call keeps us living in awe within our 1,000-room palace. So please join me in consciousness. Life, God, infinite reality, absolute oneness, I live united and flow as life is, I am, and as I am, we are. I have faith that each of us are meant to travel on our own path, listening and being guided at a soul level where everything comes into our awareness in perfect timing and perfect ways so that our soul can realize its aliveness. It is with this profound trust and gratitude that I release these words back into the infinite from which they came, knowing that the universal soul is ever producing life's goodness into my experience. And so it is. Amen.
I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. And I don't have all the answers now, but I'm willing to take it slow. And I believe something is calling me, but where that path will lead, I don't know. But I am open to the possibilities. I am open to the possibilities of a life that is meant to be lived by me. There's an open road as far as I can see, and my heart will lead the way. And step by step through the mystery, I surrender every day. So will you sing this part with me? That I am open to the possibilities, to the possibilities. I am open. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. Sing that again. And I am open to the possibility. Are ya? I am open. What's calling you? To the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. So just repeat, I am open. And I am open to the possibility, to the possibility. Just say that over and over. And I am open to the possibility. And I am open to the possibility, or possibilities. I am open to what's calling you, to the possibilities. Just I am open. 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 Just do this. Go like that.
Thank you. And thank you, Reverend Nadene, for your message today. I received that life is not meant to be understood. It's meant to be felt, and that God is spontaneous. I love that. We invite you to join us next week when the Reverend returns with her message, Sacred Compliments, the Joy in Grief, with Jamie Lula, accompanied by our praise team and house band. Now it's time for our conscious giving, an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. And we know that even though we've been taught that it's better to give than to receive, we have often missed the most important idea, which is that knowing we must receive first in order to be able to give from the feeling of abundance. So we invite you to take a blessing of joy for your higher self and keep it with you all week to remember that you are loved. after you have drawn your joy blessing, you will be able to give your offertory to complete the law of circulation by giving back. I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space around you.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything. That's the whole thing right there. God is my source, let me hear it. God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks,
So I give thanks
all my blessings,
for all my blessings.
God gives me
everything.
All right, let's go to love is my source. Love is
my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need.
everything I need.
So I give thanks
For all my blessings,
for all my blessings.
love's gonna give me.
Gives me everything I
Let's go to peace. Peace is
my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need.
every little thing, every little
So
thing.
I give thanks
All my blessings,
for all my blessings.
He's gonna give me.
Gives me everything.
All right, let's go back to God now. God is
My source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need.
everything I need.
So I give thanks
All my blessings,
for all my blessings.
God gives me.
God gives me everything I
Let's go a cappella now. God is my source. Put your hands together now.
God is my power. God gives me everything I need.
So I give thanks.
So I give thanks
All my blessings,
for all my blessings.
God's gonna give me.
gives me everything I
Actually, go back to that. God gives me. God gives me
everything I need.
Let me hear you say that now.
God gives me everything I need.
Bring it on down now.
God gives me everything.
That's the most important part right there.
need.
Don't you think?
God gives me everything I need.
When you don't know what you're gonna
God gives
do,
me everything I
when you don't
need.
know how you're gonna pay your
God
bills,
gives me everything I
when you're trying to
need.
find that call,
God gives me everything I need.
God gives me everything I need. God is my source.
God is my power. God gives me everything I need.
So I give thanks.
So I give thanks
All my blessings,
for all my blessings.
God gives me. God gives me.
everything.
Let's sing it one more time now.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks
Here we go.
for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
Everything I'm ever gonna need.
All right. As we wait for our basket to arrive, I am actually going to do a few of our announcements. So we'll get our slides up, and then our basket will come up. So I'm going to just be efficient with our time. So if you have not subscribed to our weekly e-news, you can sign up at the concierge desk on our web page at cslsj.org. There we go. Here comes our basket. Thank you. Now, as your word has power, please join in blessing the offertory by saying together our prosperity affirmation. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. Thank you. Super. All right, our first announcement today is Rising in Consciousness, Sacred Circle Forums. It is happening on, our first one is happening on July 23rd from 6:30 to 8. These will be hybrid monthly events offered on the fourth Wednesday, where we can learn to apply spiritual perspectives to current world issues that weigh heavily on our minds and hearts. Come listen or share and pray to affirm a higher truth working through us. Let us rise in consciousness together and claim justice, honor, this is odd. Claim justice, honor, plenty, and equanimity for all. What can we do with or who we are and what we have? Join in the conversation and we'll find out together. Mandalas and Meditation with Reverend Maureen, August 4th and 16th, 11 to 1 p.m. Experience the power of art therapy, a spiritually designed experience for greater soul intimacy. This is an all-inclusive, intergenerational, and interfaith offering, and the investment is $45. Soul Connections with Reverend Maureen also is a class on Wednesday nights in August at 5:30 to 7 o'clock, beginning on August 6th. Learn how to enhance your relationship to life, God, Source, Spirit, and each other. Our weekly journeys include Know Thyself, Deep Listening, Mindful Conversation, Purposeful Connection, Befriending Conflict, and Courageous Intention. This course has an investment of $125. Another course being offered is the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success with Mitzi McClarney, beginning August 12th and running through September 30th from 6 to 8:30. This is an in-person only course. It's to understand your connection to the 7 laws of success from Deepak Chopra. Acquire practical tools to integrate these principles into your life. Empower yourself to embark on a journey towards personal fulfillment and success. The investment for this course is $240. And then the Healing Code of Forgiveness. This is with Esther Nicholson, August 17th, a workshop, 12:30 to 2:30. This in-person only workshop is for anyone in recovery from any kind of addiction, mental, emotional, or physical. In this healing journey, you will heal the roots of shame, trauma, and emotional pain, rewire the brain and nervous system for peace and power, practice emotional freedom technique, EFT, clearing the root causes of your pain, and reconnect with your inner child. Led by internationally acclaimed trauma recovery specialist and soul recovery author, Esther Nicholson, this real-time healing experience will help you break the cycle that's been silently running your life. The investment for this workshop is only $30. And now we have a very special guest coming to the microphone. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, was taught by Emma Curtis Hopkins, and she is joining us to tell us about our Arts Alive Gala.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good day, fine people. Yes, I am Emma, and I am back from the afterlife because I heard that there was an awesome auction coming to this center on the 26th of September. The Arts Alive auction. It is an auction, a silent and live auction. It is a concert with amazing singer Gary Lynn Floyd. Have you heard him? Yes, yes. And it features fabulous food with a taste of San Jose reception. There will be prizes, a photo booth, and you might want to dress as your favorite movie character. Or in my mind, you need to dress like your favorite spiritual teacher. In addition to attending this fun evening, Reverend Nadene and I invite you to participate by donating a new item of $50 or more, a service, or gift certificate of $100 or more. The donation form can be found online at cslsj.org, and we ask that your forms and donations are in by August 15th. Also, there's an online auction that will run for almost a month from September 1st to September 26th. Now, if volunteering is more your cup of tea, or as they say now, it's your jam, you can share your time and talents in the areas of greeter, decor, displays, baskets, and much more. There is an auction table out in Fellowship Hall. It is being womaned by Deb Dake, Marilyn, and Joanna. They will answer any questions that you have regarding volunteering or donating. Afterwards, I'm going to ask you to pop over to Deanna at the concierge and purchase your ticket for the event. How does that sound? Blessings and love.
Thank you, Emma. Fantastic. We have a couple of last-minute reminders. Today is our town hall meeting, which will begin at 12 noon. We will hear from our board and team leads from outreach, volunteerism, and compassionate care. This is your opportunity to engage in creating your community and center. Also, our monthly potluck is next Sunday, so think about bringing a dish and some new friends to join in community and connection. Links to register for these events can be found on our website calendar at cslsj.org, or feel free to email us at admin@cslsj.org. And remember, you can find the recording of today's celebration service on our website, YouTube channel, and our Facebook page. You can click and share and invite others to join in. Now, I know we did not have youth and teens, but I would like to acknowledge that we had volunteers here to serve them today. If you are a practitioner, please stand. Those wearing their stoles are here to serve. Our practitioner of the day is here on the platform, and all those wearing stoles will be available for service for prayer support. We also have a community prayer box at the back of the sanctuary if you wish to write a prayer and put it in the box. Your prayer requests will be taken into prayer throughout the week by our Ministry of Prayer team. We welcome back our practitioner of the day to share some affirmations that we can take home with us, followed by our closing song by Karen Drucker.
Thank you. As we begin to close, I state, I am one with my soul. I am open to what is mine to do. And I am open to the possibilities. God bless you.
So it is.
And so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world. That's the whole thing. Stand on up now. Let there be peace. I'm a stand.
I am a stand for peace.
Love. Let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Joy. Let there be joy.
For joy, we are making a new world now.
Stand if you can now. Let there be peace. Oh yes.
I am a stand for peace.
Let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Let there be joy.
I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world.
Let's go a cappella now. Let there be peace. Let me hear you now.
I am a stand for peace.
Love, let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Joy, let there be joy.
I am a stand for joy.
We are making
a new world.
Sing it one more time now. Let there be peace.
I am a stand for peace.
So let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Joy, let there be joy.
I
new world.